I'm going to show you proof. It's not always about the credit when you're trying to get funding, okay? Most of the time, all you need is to show proof of identity, proof of income, and proof of address, okay? And a lot of people they get caught up on the credit score, but a lot of these lenders is not about the credit score. This here proof of income, this is going to be one of your biggest factors. So having an active checking account with regular deposits, I don't care if you're on government benefits, you still should be able to get qualified for some of the loans that I'm actually going to show you. Now, there's one other thing. A lot of these lenders, they're not going to be pulling from your regular credit report. They're going to be using the third party credit bureaus that I always tell you about, like Clarity. And this is why a lot of people get denied. It's because with Clarity, they hold all your old, outdated information, your old addresses, old names, old jobs. Okay. And so when you're trying to get a loan, and you don't have the best credit, you have to go to through these third party brokers in order to get a loan. But these third party brokers is going to use like Clarity. And like I said, you see where you can actually do get your credit report. You can even freeze your credit report. I would definitely tell you to opt out and actually get your credit report to see what's actually on it. So you can be in check systems, you can be an early warning system. It doesn't matter with these here lenders, long as you have some type of active checking account to show proof that you're able to qualify. So, like this here lender, all right. So with this lender, this is Minute Loan Center, all right. And so here's the thing about it: with Minute Loan Center, they actually offer installment loans. And so with their installment loans, here you go. These are all the states that they offer their installment loans to. So if you're in these here states, you may be able to qualify for one of their installment loans. Now they go up to $3,000. But there's something else that I want to show you about this lender as well. I want to do this FAQ because a lot of people get stuck here. I have bad credit. Is that a problem? Not at all. Again, just showing you proof, a lot of these lenders don't care about the credit. Okay. This has nothing to do with the credit. Most people think that, oh, because I have bad credit, I can't get a. No, you have to show proof of income. Income is what matters. And I gave you all a secret hint on the video that I have recently made. And I told you all, whenever you apply for a loan, you want to make sure that the rent that you're paying does not go above 20% of what your monthly income is. Because of that, this gives you a higher chance of approval. And the best part about these here lenders, they are direct lenders. Okay. And so it says, do FICO credit score impact ability to get a loan? Nope. It's not that. That's what I'm saying. Just to reinforce, like I said, they won't tell you directly how much of a loan you can get, but at the same time, in each of these states, and then the maximum loan that I've investigated, they actually go up to 3,000. Now, there's another thing about this lender that I like also. You can be a gig worker or a freelancer and you still can qualify for their loans. That's right. So you don't even have to have a regular 9 to 5 job. So that means you can be on government benefits or you can be a gig worker and be able to qualify for their loans. That's why I continue to tell you guys, don't feel that you directly have to go to the banks. There are other places you can get loans and be able to keep on living your life without feeling like you're stuck. Now, here's another one. This is Cashera, Cashera Capital. All right. This is for you gig workers. All right. And they go up to $5,000. And the best part about Cashera that I've been telling people, let's say that you had took out a loan with like Dave, right? So you had already taken out a loan with Dave. If you're in the gig economy, they will not count that against you. Some lenders, when they see you already taking out a loan or whatever, they will count that against you. But with Cashera, they still will qualify you for a loan. All right. Now, I'm gonna tell you, when you don't have the best credit and stuff, and it has nothing to do with the credit, please remember that these type of lenders with these cash advances and stuff like that, yes, their interest rate may be a little higher than your traditional banks, but at the same time, look at all the places. They got small businesses, rideshare, delivery, e-commerce, trucking, freelancers. So they open up the door for you to get a loan. All right. Now, another place you can get an installment loan is checking the cash. And again, checking the cash is another one of those lenders. They're not all in 50 states. However, you're not worried about the hard inquiry on your credit report. Also, is again, long as you have an active checking account. Okay. So even if you're on government benefits, they will still work with you. That's the reason why I continue to tell you guys, credit is not the issue for most people. The issue for most people is that they are not actually showing their proof of income. So, like with certain lenders, if you have a time checking account, again, something else I told you all, if you have a time checking account, I would go to my community bank or to my credit union and I would actually ask them, can I get a second chance checking account if I'm in check system? Now, these lenders don't care if you're in check systems or early warning system. That's not the problem. But having an active checking account, this is why so many people miss out on so many opportunities to get help they need. Another place that you can look is your tribal lenders. And I've told you guys all the time, even with tribal lenders, it's not about the credit. Now, we all know with tribal lenders, unfortunately, they're going to hit you with the almost triple digits with the interest rate. But at the same time, again, when you're needing money and you need to pay your light, gas, and water bill, this is a place that you can go. This is Uprover. They offer anywhere from $300 up to $5,000 as well. And here's some of the questions that people ask. Well, we already know that they loan up to $5,000. Well, checking the rate of my personal loan hurt my credit score. Okay, will not affect your credit score. So again, you're able to check and see if they now reason why it won't check your credit affect your credit score again, because like I told you, they use third party credit bureaus. Okay. That's the reason why. How would I know if I get approved? Uh how and when I repay the loan. So it's so many of these lenders out here to help. Now, you guys heard me mention about CreditFresh, okay? And so with CreditFresh, they use tribal lenders as well. And as you can see, they go anywhere from 500 up to $15,000, all right? And so again, it's not impossible. It's not impossible for you guys to be able to get the money you need. It's just in a matter of where do you go? What do I need to do? And so with these type of lenders, they're out there. They're willing to help you and stuff like that. So just keep that in mind. And again, just so we can reiterate in terms of who are they pulling from? Again, they're using clarity, and I'll find it in a minute. As I was saying, yes, they are using clarity in order to qualify you for this here line of credit. And the reason I like this line of credit that I told you all about, and I'll make a list of lines of credit, because with the lines of credit, they only charge you for what you, okay? So they don't charge you for the whole loan. Now, you guys are familiar with NetCredit, okay? And so with NetCredit, they offer up to $10,000. Um, Again, you can check to see if you qualify without actually having a hard pull. Now, the thing about it, what people are aware of, once you actually accept, then they will do the hard pull. More likely, it's going to be on your Experian file that they will do the hard pull. Okay. So, just to give you an idea, like I said, this year, most of these lenders are not focused on the credit score. Many of these lenders or focus on your availability to repay the loan and show proof that you actually do have income. All right. So I hope this video helped you. If you have any questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, removing negative items off the credit, click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one consultation.